Okay, let's pick up where we stopped. I was working on D here. Y equals 5 sine x minus 30 degrees. The amplitude is 5. The period, since there's no coefficient in front of x, is still 360. The phase shift, we're subtracting 30 degrees, so we're going to move to the right 30 degrees. The critical points are going to be 0 minus 30 degrees, which is negative 30 degrees. It's going to be 90 minus 30 degrees, which is 60 degrees. 180 minus 30 is 150 degrees. 270 minus 30 is 240 degrees. And 360 minus 30 is 330 degrees. Now, if you graph that, you'll see what we're talking about. Vertical translation. That's when you add or subtract something like we did in the first one here. We added 3, but we're not adding anything down here, so there is no vertical translation. The range in this case is going to be, since we don't have a b in front of this, it's just going to be, actually it wouldn't matter. We're not doing a translation here, so it's just going to be 5 times the standard one, which will be negative 5 to positive 5. The shape is going to be normal. It would be reversed if this had a negative sign in front of the function here. The vertical stretch, a factor of 5. And we don't have a horizontal stretch because we don't have a coefficient in front of x, so that's a no. Let's do one more. This sometimes takes a little thinking about. Let's do G here. The amplitude in this case is going to be the absolute value of negative 4, which is 4. The period is going to be 360 divided by 3, this number in front of x, so that's going to be 120. The phase shift is this. 15 degrees, positive means we move to the left, 15 degrees, so left 15 degrees. Now the critical points, we're going to subtract 15 degrees from that so that we get negative 15 degrees. The next critical point is going to be 120 divided by 4, which is 30. We're going to subtract 15 to get a positive 15 degrees. The next one would be 120 divided by 2, which would be 60 minus 15, so that's 45 degrees. The last one would be 120 divided by 4, which is 30, times 3 is 90. And then we're going to subtract 15 from that, so we'll get 75 degrees. And then 120 for the last one minus 15 degrees. It's going to give us 105 degrees. Vertical transformation. Now that's whether we move up or down. You can see we have this over here at 1/2, so we're going to go up 1/2. The range. Now the range would normally be negative 4 to positive 4, but we're adding 1/2 to that by moving it up, so it would be negative 3 1/2 to a positive 4 1/2. The shape is going to be reversed because we have a negative sign in front here. Now, do we have a vertical stretch? Yes, we do, because this amplitude here is 4, so we have a vertical stretch. Now, do we have a horizontal stretch? Well, we're taking 360 degrees and dividing by 3, so we get 120. So we went from 360 down to 120, so that's going to be a compression. Okay, now we're not going to do anything past this graph here. The next section, I need to spend quite a bit of time on it. We won't be able to do that and stay caught up, so if we have time, I'll come back to that toward the end of the week. Now, don't forget, if you need to get a graphing calculator, go to week 2, go down to the bottom where it says Algebra 2 Week 2 Learning Plan, click on that link, and copy the information from the first paragraph that says Tech Notes. I can't print it out or I will show it to you. Okay, and that's where we're going to stop here. Now, don't forget that in this section here, you've got quite a few videos Your classwork is listed in there. Your homework for this one is just going to be the Desmos activity. You got a practice set there, and then you got a progress check. Now we need to get all that done by 5 o'clock today. That's where we'll stop on the video.